Now orbiting Kadara. Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
All I see is the trail of bodies they left behind.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit. You can't do this!
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem.
You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloan Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloan? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloan was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The Outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the Outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thessia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey, neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the collective and the outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Join the Outcast family today.
So, the initiative finally found us.
Who says I'm initiative?
Your gear, it's too shiny. I recruit for the outcasts, but something tells me Sloane won't want you.
I'm a Pathfinder, so probably not.
A Pathfinder? Goddess. Thought you were all dead.
Tell me about Sloane.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
Things seem tense between the outcasts and the collective.
They're a bunch of hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloane will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kader is ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
What does it mean to be part of the outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
You weren't there during the uprising. It was chaos. And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloane, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloane?
Yeah, guess I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way, but I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the outcasts.
Can anyone join the outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest, but Sloane has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process?
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder.
Brought in a decent haul.
One man's junk is another's payday.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Nexus dog.
Axe up and running.
Thinking about signing up with the collective.
Are you crazy? You're a terrible shot.
Wouldn't have to be a pro. I hire all kinds. I could work as an informant.
Still a bad idea.
Didn't think I'd see you again. I decided on a pistol. Sure. Carnifex? Phalanx? The first one. Carnifex.
You need to learn respect, Rogan.
Brought a few more grunts, I see.
Come to the outskirts. We'll settle this there.
The Charlatan? It's like we're living in a fantasy soap opera.
Don't let the collective hear you say that.
Sometimes I wake up and think, damn, how did my life get to this point?
So you're saying you would have stayed in the Milky Way?
No, I really don't. Things have to get better, right? Someone must have seen him before. Kadara's not that large.
It's true. No one knows what he looks like. He could be anyone. He could be she. I mean, you could be the charlatan, and I wouldn't even know it.
Me? Would I be working here if I was the charlatan?
Wait, where's Tara? But she promised me shooting lessons. I paid her. But I...
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the cat. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
Don't give me a reason.
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Okay, 325, 46, no, 42. Damn it. I'll start again.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. Comes with strings attached?
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
What if he makes a run for it?
It's covered. You just focus on whatever it is you need from Ven. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
There's still the matter of the bill you left me with?
I'm usually the model gentleman.
I don't believe you.
Because I'm lying. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Kadara is honored by your presence and your credits.
Finally, the respect I deserve.
Happy to oblige. I'll give Kima the same discount as Sloan. The charlatan, I don't make deals with ghosts.
If I had to back some, it'd be...
This appears to be the maintenance shaft Reyes mentioned.
All right, let's punch in the access code. Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloan. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions, and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than Karkan food.
Which brings us back to the Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshae to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Betra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
I get it, I do. But no one leaves the port until their docking papers go through processing.
Docking papers, right. How much you want?
Look, personally, I've got no issue. But that's an initiative ship.
Every Milky Way ship was initiative at one point.
Not anymore. It's not like I want the paperwork, but I gotta do my due diligence. You understand.
Perfectly.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Not too much grease, I hope.
Dealt with disaster profiteers back in Hustle. I can work this guy. You just focus on the spy.
Split the profits 50-50. How you feed your family is your own problem.
myself together.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Was I that obvious?
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Titus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for... What was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
You're the Pathfinder, right? One of your crew, Liam, already secured parking for your vehicle. She's ready for you.
I just keep thinking, what if I hadn't joined the uprising? Maybe we'd be on one of those new outposts we hear about. Maybe we wouldn't have to worry about where our next meal's coming from.
Hey, we're doing better than some.
But I worry one day I'll accidentally cross Sloan, find my kids murdered.
Sloan doesn't kill kids. And you don't know that wouldn't have happened with the initiative.
What's going on?
Sloan kicks out people who don't pay her protection fees. So don't be late on your payments.
Kicks them out? Like, off Kadara?
Just off the mountain. Most make a go of it in the Badlands. Watch it.
There was law on the Nexus with the initiative. Now thugs run the place.
Wearing the uniform is still a thug. Sloan was head of Nexus security, and look what she's become. Trust me, things like rule of law, decency, out the window when things go bad. Here, on the Nexus, anywhere. That's just people.
I hate this job.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
We've got other things to cut. Nothing you care about. Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting is wrong.
She for real? Looting is wrong. What a little bitch.
Let's not antagonize them further, Pathfinder.
Doesn't have Crawler's view, but I like it.
What's your poison?
I'm not picky.
My kind of customer. First round's on me. More reputable than my usual clientele.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues.
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The Outcast or the Collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place, hold out till the smoke clears.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course.
As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Dralier. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Krala's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
Feels like a stretch.
The Resistance said the same. If only I had the proper equipment to get the proof I need.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on Ezo, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
He'll have my ass. Depends. Who's coming? What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just have a few questions.
Get on with it then.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the outcasts?
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the outcasts.
What about the collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
I better get going.
If you see any collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Keep back, Faison. Pipes are being finicky. Wouldn't want them to bust and ruin that pretty armor.
Thanks, but this armor can handle a busted pipe.
You're obviously new here. Kadara's water contains a high concentration of sulfuric acid. It's extremely toxic.
Explains the smell.
Is all the water on Kadara toxic?
Every last drop. So be careful what you drink. Everything in the port is safe. Tartarus too. But outside the mountain, it's a gamble.
You called me Vaison. What does that mean?
Outsider, which is what you are.
Sulfuric acid is strong stuff. How do you keep the water from eating through the pipes?
We oil them down and switch them out regularly.
Sounds dangerous.
You ever try living without water?
Are these pipes some sort of filtration system?
Built by the first Angara who came here. Makes the water potable, then sends it up the mountain to the port. There are smaller systems out in the Badlands, but none are as effective and complex as this beauty.
None of the exiles give you trouble?
They know better. Outcast, collective. Everyone's got to drink. Messing with the filtration system is just stupid.
I'll let you get back to work.
Stay clear of the water.
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Funny. It looks like a drug den.
That's because it is one. You got an issue? Bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
should have stayed on the Nexus.
Over here. Over here.
Some can go to hell. You said things would be better here. It is. For some.
Yeah, but not out of solid. That is fresh air.
And it smells like rotten eggs.
You're lucky to be alive.
It'll take more than a glass of water to kill me, Doug.
Yes, 2 glasses would do the trick. Krogan or not, unfiltered water here is the same as poison.
I drank everything the Milky Way had to offer, and I'm still standing.
This isn't the Milky Way. Kadara's water will kill you. If you're thirsty, stick to alcohol.
The doctor's ever told me that before.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
I thought she was supposed to be a woman of the people.
She's whatever she needs to be to stay in power. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
Huh, we do.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Got any bread?
Don't get greedy.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Disgusting.
Shields won't last in this stuff.
blast.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
And Kadara just keeps getting worse.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech.
I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here. The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian arc.
So they're here.
It looks like a salvage team is hunting down these lockers, meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. This body was dumped here, as Daenerys claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation. Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
Wasn't us doing the pushing. That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of you pay for it, the way it always goes, kid.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information. Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here. Oh.
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here. Nakamoto's lab. This is gonna be fun.
Don't hurt me. Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farenth. Dr. Arena Farenth.
I only want the Oblivion formula. Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
I've seen Dr. Nakamoto's clinic. He's not the type to create something harmful.
That clinic is a front. The charlatan gives anonymous donations so he'll patch up collective thugs, no questions asked. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yep.
Fuck you.
These plants produce the bacteria used in Oblivion.
So anyone with access could make Oblivion?
No, it's a complicated process. The outcasts were only successful because they had Dr. Nakamoto's formula and instructions.
So where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Got 'em all.
should look for more glyphs.
Should be enough glyphs.
Nice. Looks like that did it.
One down, 2 to go. Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Damn, that sky is something else.
Counterforce targeting is a strategic approach to destroy the enemy's command structure and military forces. More information is required.
Who put this data pad here? It's not mine. Why do things keep appearing like this?
Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior. More information is required.
It wasn't here yesterday, or the day before. Things keep changing.
Deviance describes the behaviors or characteristics that violate societal norms. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military casualties fall within a threshold deemed tolerable for overall victory. More information is required.
Is anyone listening? Why are you all talking like that?
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
Counterforce targeting is a strategic approach to destroying the enemy's command structure and military forces. More information is required.
Deviance describes the behaviors or characteristics that violate societal
Error.
norms.
That interaction is not
Further
understood.
examination
Report
will be
logged.
necessary.
Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military casualties fall within a threshold deemed tolerable for overall victory. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad. Ugh.
You feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, "We left the data pad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you. When a product is algebraic, it is the sum of corresponding entries of the two sequences. Further examination will be necessary.
Retreatism describes the abandonment or rejection of societal goals and values. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
He exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of highly elevated stress.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
The scalar product is an operation that can be defined geometrically or algebraically. Further examination.
I'm detecting unusual neural activity in this person. An outside signal is interfering with their brain pattern. Further scans are required.
Thus giving rise to deviant behavior.
This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
When a product is algebraic, it is the sum of corresponding entries of the two sequences.
What do you miss most about the Milky Way, Vedra?
Understanding how shit works. Back home I knew the politics, the people, the places. Here, everything's new. You can't play the system when you don't know what it is.
I don't know about that. The way the Nexus treated us Krogan seems like the system came with us.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
That's that.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
You ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
The music, do you hear it? It's so beautiful. The song, the singing.
It's so pretty here, isn't it? The light, the sky. Life is good.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I never wanted to stop. So incredible.
I could get you an upgrade to a bunch of those parts.
More shit to get used to, but maybe when there's less stuff on fire. That's
Yep, still hurts.
Been hiding from those outcast bastards for 3 days now. They're pulling out all the stops to get their credits back. Haven't eaten in days. So thirsty. Fuck it. I know it should be filtered, but I'm taking my chances. Water is water. Oh, God. This...
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Does it seem secure?
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade, custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snapped together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I think that's it.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
No gun, no credits. I'm not looking for trouble. Wait, you don't look like one of them. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I don't want trouble either. I'm from the Nexus.
I figured, but you can never be too careful. Outcast, collective, they'll all shoot you for the lint in your pocket.
Which team are you batting for? Outcast or Collective?
Neither. I wasn't even going to join the Nexus Rebellion until my brother convinced me. He died in the uprising. By the time I had a change of heart, it was too late. Now I try to keep my head down and not take sides. Best way to stay alive, in my opinion.
You get a lot of Kett out here?
Not many. Sloan saw to that when we first arrived. I've heard rumblings, though. People going missing, tech breaking down. Makes me wonder if she really got all of them.
Just how dangerous is the water anyway?
Very, unless it's purified. The Angara have a filtration system that takes out the lethal stuff. Still tastes like a Krogan's undersuit. Smells, too.
Appetizing.
That's Kadara for you. What doesn't kill you, makes you wish it did.
Stay safe out here.
Yeah, safe.
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside and alive.
Warden said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Don't think they're gonna invite us in for coffee! All right, let's find Remy.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Ugh.
Detecting traces of human flesh and blood.
Sam, are you saying they were eating people?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Hopefully they kill them first.
Come on, Drac.
What? Just saying.
Please, help me.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Is all this blood from one victim?
Negative. I detect multiple sources.
There's something here.
Outcast colors. This is the Collective's mess.
Let's look around.
Multiple contusions on the face and arms. He was restrained for a lengthy period of time.
Cause of death?
A blast to the heart. He likely died quickly.
Guess that's something.
Most of the data has been wiped.
Can you recover anything?
The audio from the final log. Shall I play it?
Do it.
If you're thinking this can't get worse, I assure you it can. Ah! Fuck you. Operative Lacerta. Where is he?
Unlike you bastards, Sloane doesn't play with her food.
So he's dead. That's unfortunate.
Seal him. Outcast patrol inbound. Kill the bastard and wipe the logs.
I'll report Lacerta's death to the charlatan. Meet you at the base and draw Lear.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Made 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving. You get that, Vetra?
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it.
Think it will scar?
Shouldn't. Metagel works wonders on stab wounds, and yours was shallow.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farrenth, claims she helped you create Oblivion, that it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
It's a win-win situation.
Don't believe in those.
It's just a manifest. Sloan will never know. And the charlatan?
I said no. Now kindly fuck off. Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks Manager. Sloan said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a commodity on Kadara. It depends on how much you're willing to spend. The port's gun-free, but murder comes in all shapes and sizes. Still, better than living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Does Kadara get a lot of traffic?
Since we moved in? Oh yeah. Kadara is one of the few planets in Helios with a functioning economy. Got Angara and exiles from all over Helios moving their cargo through this port.
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
Just watching the ships come in.
Guarding the Tempest?
The Nomad. Got some attention when we disembarked, and it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
What was the offer? Just so I know how much I'm driving around.
Negotiations fell apart when he asked if I came with the car. Weird. Must have been something I aimed.
No, I haven't seen him in a couple weeks. Why? You got unfinished business?
No, I've heard that he got in touch with the Initiative.
Impossible. The Nexus refuses to open lines of communication. As far as they're concerned, we're criminals. As good as dead.
Maybe it isn't leadership. Maybe it's...
Stop it! I don't want to talk about this.
You hear about Klaus and his gang getting wiped out in the Badlands?
Good riddance.
They say it's the Ket. They say Sloan missed a spot when she cleaned up.
Oh, don't say that to her face. If there's a cat out there, why hasn't Sloan done something about it? And I bet she lets someone go. You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, if they're still out there, they're trapped here.
Remy made it back safe. I've promised to take care of her protection fees for the next few months.
Make that indefinitely.
But...
She was almost eaten alive.
Alright, fine. Thanks for finding her. I owe you.
Relax, Costa. They don't know I was a cop. I'm not one now, no trouble.
It's easier when you make an example of anyone who gets in your way. But Ara needs that. Maybe. I just think she might be enjoying it a little too much.
Pathfinder, feeling out of place at the moment. And side effect? Coming here makes me hate Tan a whole lot more. These are our people.
Our job is to get people home. That includes Kadara.
Glad to hear it. They were exiled to nothing and built up to this. We need that on our side.
I'm flattered, really, but your breath blew it.
Ryder, I recognize these people. The exiles. Some weren't exactly pleased to see us. I've been getting a lot of angry looks.
Just watch your step.
I'm not blinking. Let's do what we have to, then scram, huh?
Be part of the solution, not the problem.
There. Everything's in order, like we discussed.
Okay, go see Boyle. He'll hook you up.
Same dress, different lighting. Barney, you gonna stock me up or you just gonna splutter?
Right. Got my hands on a case of shard wine, moonshine, and more of that sour local stuff.
That's it.
Sorry.
Great. At least most of the patrons have developed a taste for Angara and rock gut. And a moonshine? Where's that from?
Genuine Georgian style. That's what they told me. 3 weeks of rations.
Damn. Well, I got you covered. We'll settle up later. What can I get you? Whiskey. Neat. That's the only way we serve it.
She just says it, but no one's actually tried. I gotta do this. I gotta know. Hey, Umi! What? For my next order, I'd like you to surprise me.
Last person I surprised woke up in a pool of his own blood. Put straight two words together. Do you really want me to surprise you?
No, never mind.
Pathfinder, I'm uncomfortable here. I'm trying to be cheerful, but I'm not doing a good job.
Joel, keep your voice down.
Why? I am not ashamed of my feelings.
Sorry, I'm running late on payment. Got screwed in a deal. Long story. Hey, you got any flavor packs on you? Dehydrated citrus capsules or something?
That's specific. I could ask around, I guess. Why?
Need something to mask the sulfuric taste of the water?
I'll see what I can do.
You know, Kadara ain't half bad. Nexus could learn a thing or two.
Why do you drink here instead of Tartarus?
This place has Umi. She gets me. Huh, or at least she keeps pouring.
Who do you think the charlatan could be?
Anyone or no one. A lot of people would rather get behind a story than face reality.
I assume you have opinions about Sloane.
That's putting it lightly. Sloane switched sides, helped the uprising when she was head of Nexus security. I don't like Tan any more than I like her, but loyalty counts.
How does this place stack up to the Krogan colony?
Hard to compare. The colony's ours. It works for Krogan. But these exiles are onto something here if they can just get along.
Don't have too much fun.
It's early.
Here, something extra.
This doesn't make us friends.
Of course not.
Ryder. Apparently, half the people I knew who left in the uprising ended up here. Good for them, good for me, and good for the Nexus. You didn't hear me say that.
What illicit activity are you involved in now?
Trading, bartering for goods, favors, services. Doesn't have to be illicit, but it is. We've got problems, and we need help, but no. The brass has to make a point by cutting off the exiles. I've got a couple calls to make, so I'll let you go.
How's that pistol working out? It's fine, I think. Do you offer lessons? Sure, kid. For a price. Whatever you want. Next time the cat attack, I'll be prepared.
Tell Sloane to keep her Varen collared. Next time, I won't hold back.
I'll handle it personally. Her protection fee is waived for the week.
Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
And the most expensive, apparently.
You look like you can afford it.